Anti-Globalism protests, like today's in Geneva, are a familiar response to the annual forum in Davos. But this year, world leaders gathered amidst signs of growing unrest as the downturn hits countries across the globe. Gordon Brown said the unprecedented nature of the crisis means there's no clear map of how to deal with it. But he stressed the importance of open markets and international cooperation.
The tendency at the moment will be to either retreat into protectionism or to retreat into doing nothing. We have got to have the confidence that the ideas that everybody came to Davos to further over these last 10, 20 years, an open, flexible, free market, sustainable and inclusive globalisation, which requires governments to work with markets to achieve it, that's the right way of rebuilding for the future.
At Davos, many agreed with those sentiments and promised new efforts to reach a global trade deal. Thousands of miles away, President Obama, battling to win support for an $800 billion economic stimulus, warned in his weekly address of more tough times ahead.
Americans know that our economic recovery will take years, not months. But they will have little patience if we allow politics to get in the way of action, and our economy continues to slide. That's why I am calling on the Senate to pass this plan so that we can put people back to work and begin the long, hard work of lifting our economy out of this crisis.
The global economic crisis has brought protesters onto the streets of Vladivostok and Moscow today. In France, a one-day strike last week hit public services as demonstrators called for better job protection. Here, a smaller, peaceful protest over the use of foreign workers on a construction project at the Lindsey oil refinery in Lincolnshire sparked a series of walkouts at other power plants. ACAS has been called in to mediate, but some are warning a solution won't be easy.
The penny dropped yesterday with British workers. They finally realised that we're in a common market that's turned into a European Union whereby their jobs cannot be protected, and there is no way that any British government can put British workers first.
Gordon Brown and other key ministers are warning that a retreat into protectionism would only make the recession worse. The Prime Minister says he understands people's worries about jobs, but will warn tomorrow that wildcat strike action is not defensible.